Hello and welcome back to SUEDHEMMERN, where today we are finishing off the power harrowing of the potato field. Once we get this done, we will get the potatoes in. Everything working well as it should at the moment. So once we get the potatoes in, we've got the carrots left, and then we can get on with fertilising all our crops. Excuse me, got some, didn't really need to do this, we could have planted the potatoes through the weeds and destroyed them, but we might as well power over them in, make sure we've got plenty of ground sorted out. So let's do it. We'll have to power harrow the next field as well, ready for the carrots. Really looking forward to harvesting carrots and potatoes. Not done it in Farming Simulator 19 as yet. So we shall see how they harvest. Great to have a map with them in. Looking forward to Iyer Island. Iyer Island. That's got lettuce, cabbage, and red cabbage as well as carrots and onions. So could really get a decent feel for how the different crops are going. And coming from where I did around the Lincolnshire area, cabbage and carrots and onions were very much a part of the crops that grew. More onions than carrots, I must say. Carrots were more towards Norfolk. Everything other than that, the lettuce and the cabbage were all sort of Lincolnshire staples, especially on the marsh areas down Earns End and places like that, where the fertile marshland was good for growing them. We also had collies. I'd like to have seen, instead of doing red and green cabbage, I'd sooner have seen the ordinary cabbage and the cauliflowers come in, but who knows, we may get cauliflowers before Farming Simulator 19 finishes. Just a couple more breeds left in here. We will leave this parked up at the side of the field. We'll move it off screen and get the potato harvester filled up and brought over and get started on the potato crop. Now go around back down this side, and then one breed back will finish the potato land. Even pacing this way at the moment. There's no barges to be seen out on the water today so far. Probably see some once we are doing the potatoes, but There you go. As I say, we shall leave this tractor at the end of the field, pull it onto the grass and move it over and drop it into field 10, field 8, ready for doing the cultivation for the carrots. I've got the first harvest done, of course, and we shall now leave it there and pop across and drop off everything from here. Put everything away once we've got all this done. We've also got sugar beet there to sell. So where did we find the potato harvest planter? Not sure what shed we found it in. There it is. The John Deere will do the potato planting. Make a start on it today. We've got fertiliser spreader there for putting the fertiliser down. Potato planter not wanting to go on the tractor. Oh, there we go. Potato planter on the tractor. We will put the... Oh, we're going the wrong way. Want to head over to the shop, fill the potato planter up and get down to the field. Start planting our potatoes. We will get at least one fill up done today, and then the rest of it will be done in the next one. The next episode on here will be Tuesday. So we shall finish the potatoes on Tuesday. This will be filling nicely. It holds 2,740 litres of potatoes, so that's it full. So now we shall head down to the field, get some potatoes in the ground. We may get rid of the old John Deere combine we've got before harvest next, although we could use it for one more harvest. We do need to get it finished with as soon as we can and get something newer. Bit of traffic down here today. Bit of a busy road down here, just outside of the farmyard, so not far away now from the potato field. Soon see the potato field once you see how I do it with the power arrow. But, everything will be... Ah, there's a barge going down the water now, you see. Told you we'd see one before we finished. We always see... Ooh, the lorry driver crashed into us, or we crashed into him, whichever was the case. Another lorry coming, make sure we don't hit him. Same, make sure we don't run into him and then go and do exactly the opposite. Don't need any headlands on this. We've got plenty of grass at the ends to turn on, especially when we get the potato harvester as well. We'll have plenty of room to turn at the ends. So now we're getting first of these potatoes in. It'd be nice as well if you get a mod where you had the option of growing either white potatoes or red. Red potatoes would be a little bit something different to see. Not the sort of thing that's necessary, but it'd just be nice to have something a little different on the potato front. Get these potatoes into the ground as soon as we can, and then we can work on the carrots, get the fertilising, the spraying, all done, ready for getting ready for the harvest. And then it will be a busy time again for us on the farm. Really looking forward to seasons. The new teaser gift that he's put out, that Realmus Modding's got, Wopster I think it was, put it up. Looks great. The trees look wonderful in the changing seasons. So yeah, we're getting a good way through here now. We just get a bit different on and get ourselves a screenshot. There we go. Yeah, these potatoes going in well. Power arrowed work nice and deep. So going to be, I think, this one thing full will probably do the whole of the potato field. Potatoes in Farming Simulator 19, you don't need as many to plant potatoes as what you did in 17, I don't think. I think the seed goes further now, which is great. Always good to have seed going further so it doesn't cost as much. So a little bit more chance of making money out of the crops. Interesting to see what equipment comes out for the cabbage. Hopefully Lancy Boys Air Island will have some custom vehicles to harvest the cabbage and lettuce. Unlike in Farming Simulator 17 when we got cabbage, they are not growing in greenhouses, they are actually growing in the field, which is great. I mean, we had cabbage and lettuce in 17, but there was always greenhouse crops. To actually have them, especially if you get some specialist equipment to harvest them. If you've got a sugar beet harvester or anything harvesting cabbage, or a combine harvesting cabbage, that would just spoil it a little. But, great news to see when I came home from Sheffield Steelers ice hockey tonight to see that we've gained another subscriber. We've now got up to 181. So creeping slowly forever upward. I think it's the old racing driver in me, always want more. But it is great that since Christmas we've really increase the subscribers a whole lot. I mean, before Christmas we'd got just over 100, and to get nearly as many again in the first, or just over 2 months, or you say 2 months because we missed early parts of January with Christmas and New Year and everything, so parts of December was missed. Yeah, it's really great the way the channels took off. Really appreciate each and every one of our subscribers. Especially big shout out to Memorabilia Lane, who has some great videos, especially on the International 354. If you're watching this and you've not seen working Memorabilia Lane's International 354 work, then go check him out, give him a subscribe. He's a young up and coming YouTuber. I'm sure he'd appreciate you subscribing to him as well. Nice to see someone so young having such an interest in the older equipment used on farms. For the young people, it's the here and now and all the tech, but not saying he's not into the here and now and all the tech, but he's certainly got an eye backward before his time on tractors and farming in general, and on buses as well. Yeah, we're getting a good way through this field already. It's all coming nicely together. We've used almost half of our seed, so I think this one hop of potatoes is going to do the field. May well be what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably next Saturday before we get the carrots all finished. We'll see how it goes. Probably Thursday we'll have the carrots finished and get started on the fertiliser spreading and spraying, which is all good. Once we get the spraying done, of course, then it's looking forward to the harvest. So it's great news that by now we know Meadowgrove for PC has gone to Giants for testing, and it was hoping that over this weekend that the console version was going over for testing. So great news for consoles that you're going to get Meadowgrove. It's a beautiful map. Not a map for the larger machinery, it has to be said, but we did our cattle farmer series on there in Farming Simulator 17, but didn't really get far into it because Meadowgrove was reasonably late on in Farming Simulator 17, but it's great that it's coming so early. Within 4 months of the game being released, we should be on Meadowgrove, so that's great. would make a great map for the classic series, but the trouble is unwilling to do a classic series at the moment because we haven't got the amount of mods for the 60s and 70s that we require for a classic series properly, and I would like to wait until such time that we've got seasons as well. There is some older stuff coming out, especially for the early 70s, I mean like Zetas and whatever, but probably have to be a small scale farmer and use the 50s and 60s stuff on a 70s farm if we did that. It'd be great if we get an old combine. One combine I'd like to see come into 19, one that didn't come to 17, and I don't think 15, or I don't even think any farming simulator game I've played since 2011 is a Ransom's Cavalier combine. That would be great if that would come out. So yeah, if you get a Ransom's Cavalier, that would be good, wonderful. The dark blue with red wheels combine. So getting through this potato crop nicely now, and not a lot left to get planted. A couple more breeds to get, but whilst we're finishing this off, all that's left to say is that you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and would like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, we'll tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.